Hello everyone, Brave Belly here. Today on the channel, I'm reviewing this Russian SHTURM army rations, okay? This is the Russian-made commercially available rations for the domestic population, I guess. I mean, it's probably hard to find abroad nowadays. But yeah, I got a hold of this about like over a year ago. Nowadays, good luck. They can't even find this in Russia, apparently. But indeed, it is made in Russia, as you can see. And like I said, it's a commercial ration, military style, made by the same companies that make the official White Star Russian military ration. So without further ado, let's get it on. All right, so this is menu 19. I don't feel like using Google Translate to figure out what it is. I'm gonna open it up and eat it regardless of what it is. I just came home from work, so I'm starving. Let's go. Guys, I showed you guys this knife before. This is the Russian knife, okay, made from a brand called, what is the name of this brand? It's called Knox, spelled H-O-K-C. It's a cool knife. All right, but today's knife, it's gonna be a knife in the rotation that I've had all week. All right, this is an American knife by OKC, the Ontario Knife Company, made in Taiwan. I did the lanyard, of course. Check it out. Good action on it. That didn't work out too well, but yeah, so we have a really good steal on this. This was $110, which is a bit overpriced, but anything American I feel is always going to be overpriced. As opposed to this knife, which I feel is better craftsmanship. Look at that. All right, way better craftsmanship. And this was like 65 to 70 bucks. This was $110, but I do think it's better steel, to be fair. Anyway, this is today's knife. It's in rotation. I do love this knife. Completely love it. Very straightforward, very simple. I did change the clip. It came on this side, but I like to have my knife ready for action down in my pocket like this. I could pull it out either like this or like that. And yeah, it's actually relatively smooth, but also very simple. And it's designed by this company called Randall's Adventure Training, RAT, rat. And so that's why I put cobra, or not a cobra, I'm sorry, a rattlesnake, because I hate rats. Okay, so rat eater right there. Anyway, let's get it on. So let's see what we have inside. This is, like I said, this has been in my house for over a year, and this expires in 2025. So this expired 4 months ago. As you can see, it's August now. And let's go. So first thing we have here is the pate. Now I've had this one before. I reviewed one of these rations relatively, I don't know, a week ago or so, and it was good quality. So I'm looking forward to this one. Hopefully the ingredients are different. All right, so we have a huge packet of crackers, sizable, with a nice little rooster, cock-a-doodle-doo. Okay. What else do we have here? We have a spoon, good quality, perforated. Or no, just textured is what I meant to say. Sorry, it's late. Like I said, it's after midnight, 12:30. Oh, and I never showed this on the channel. Komandirsky, okay? So I got this because the graphics on it, I don't know if the camera's picking it up here. Let me show it up close. But guys, I'm sorry. This is like the worst watch on the planet, all right? You have to wind it every freaking day, first of all, which is wild. What kind of watch do you have to wind every day? And so it never tells the right time, because when I go to put it on, I don't want to spend, and then to do the date, you have to literally spin it by the hours. So you have to go past 24 hours, and that'll be one day. Okay, so you have to, for instance, it's the 23rd and today's the 13th. So I'm gonna have to spin this for freaking literally 15 to 20 minutes to get it to work. I don't know why it's coming out so blurry, guys. My apologies why it's not focusing. But I thought the graphics is cool. It's basically or like the artillery. Oh, look how awesome that is. I think this is my favorite graphic from the Komandirskis. That's why I bought it. And this is based on an artillery system, surface to air. During the Cold War, it's not in use at all whatsoever anymore, but it just looks badass. I think it's called the Krug. I forget the official designation to it. I do know it. It's late. I forget off the top of my head. And of course, we have the generic artillery logo, which is two cannons crossed. So I thought it's cool. I like to wear it during my videos, and I do wear it once in a while. I'll wind it up and I'll wear it. But also, even like the glass, it's like acrylic, so it's easy to scratch. So this is like super delicate. We do have the very gorgeous, in my opinion, the Russian eagle, the Imperial Russian eagle on the back. It looks kind of cool. But yeah, I got it more so because this is kind of like really exclusive, really niche, one of a kind. That's really it. Anyway, moving on. Original tea. So Ceylon, I don't know what that means. I believe that's like a black tea, if I'm not mistaken. Not a tea drinker. Ooh, okay, so our main meal. Looks like our main meal, like some kind of, it looks like Asian style food. Check that out. It looks like beef and peppers. So, yeah. Like a beef stir fry. That's what that looks like. So, nice gusseted package. This is the heating element. I'm just gonna throw it in right now so it's heating up. We have the wet nap. Let me throw in this stuff right here. And now it definitely feels like slop, like it's super wet in there, okay? So hopefully it fills me up because I am starving. All right, let's see about this fill line. All right, right on the money. And we're gonna fold it up real quick. And tape it down, all right? That's got a little baby leak, all right. That should be fine. And so this is our napkin. Well, we're gonna use it to wipe this water away. Sorry about the fumbling, guys. Like I said, it's late. But bear with me, and let me show you a little wet nap real quick. Now these are good quality. I've had these before because they're material so they don't rip. And it's not scented, so it doesn't smell like some kind of weird chemical, okay? It's just moist, very moist. So this is really nice. And I am ready to eat now. We have a beverage. I'm gonna do the beverage right now. I'm guessing it's a beverage. I've done this enough that I should know by now, but I do a lot of reviews, so. Oh yeah, it's a beverage. And you can see they use a lot of sugar, like granulated sugar. Check that out. And it smells like a raspberry or some kind of fruit. Now, I was told that I'm supposed to use hot water to mix it, but then other guys told me, no, that's not true. You could just keep stirring and it'll dissolve. Also, guys usually put that in a canteen, but being that this is a civilian ration, only kind of like a military style, but it is sold to civilians. I wonder if civilians in Russia that go hunting and fishing, if they actually bring like military style canteens with them. Curious to know. Yeah, the flavor is very light. I guess the biggest reason is because it hasn't dissolved yet. We got all the sugar, so I'm gonna keep stirring that. And that's it, guys. So here we have, I'm guessing probably sugar for the tea. But I don't feel like having tea, it's late. So we're gonna skip that. This is the apple jelly. just like the military. So literally this is just like the military. Only the pate is different and the main and oh, this is different too. The crackers are different. We have gum and we have salt and pepper. From the last one, I put this, I thought this was creamer and I put it in my freaking, guys, so bad news. This is not working at all. Like whatsoever. So we're gonna have to heat this up. Now, I don't even know if I have any kind of heating elements with me. Let's see. Because I'm not gonna eat this cold. Yes, let me get my stove. We are back. Lucky for me, I'm at home, but if we were in the field, we'd be eating this stuff cold, which would be terrible. So let me know in the comments. I'm curious if, for my Russian viewers, my hunters and my fishermen, do you guys carry like one of these portable stoves like I have here? What do you usually use? I'm curious to know. So we're gonna have to just put this right on the pan. Okay, that's everything. Let me show you guys up close how everything's looking. And it has a strong, like a tomato, paprika scent. So while that's heating up, I will start on this. No, I don't want it to burn. What a disaster. But it's saved. So yeah, look at this. Straight up, almost like a stew. Yeah, and you taste the peppers and onions very strong. So looking forward to that. All right, let's see about this pashtet. I must say I'm happy that none of this stuff is going bad. Everything is edible. Nothing opened during transportation, so that's good. Crackers. These are better than the Russian military ones. They have more of a crunch and more salty flavor, so they're really nice. But they still taste just like flour and water with a pinch of salt. Very neutral. All right. And the pate is good quality, easy to scoop. Oh yeah, really nice. Strong mineral flavor. A little on the buttery side. I guess it gives it that creaminess to it, which is nice. Now we're gonna have some of this jelly. Now it's starting to separate. Super sweet and tart, I love it. Let me stir that up. See, this won't burn regardless because it's like freaking half soupy almost, you know? And I gotta say the portion looks very little. This is, I think, the smallest portion from any of the Russian rations, the commercial ones. Just so little food, but it is what it is. Ooh, yeah, this definitely starting to like solidify and separate. All right, little jelly and pate. 10 times better. So if you're Russian and you're watching this for the first time, as far as somebody mixing it like this, I do recommend be brave, okay? Give it a try. Beverage is nice, not crazy sweet, not over the top, so, but definitely sweeter than typical Russian military beverages, and that's how I like it. Wouldn't change anything about it. Like I said, it has like maybe like a strawberry flavor. Again, check it out with the apple jelly. Yeah, it tastes 10 times better with the apple jelly. Just gives it more depth, more satiety. I feel like it's more like satisfying and filling. I love this. Those of you that have been watching the channel know that this is like my top jelly out of any ration. I feel like the Russian apple jelly is, if not my favorite, my first or second favorite. It's just sweet enough, tart enough, good flavor. It doesn't taste like earthy, but it tastes like bright, okay? Really nice, bright and sweet. I love it. I would say this is about ready. We don't have it forever. I'm always nervous around these things, I swear, because it's always like close to my face, you know, so don't want to avoid it, you know, want to avoid any disasters. All right, I'm going to put this in a bowl because every time I keep trying to show the camera, it's not working out too well. So just going to pour it up. By the way, this is my favorite pan because look, it's not even burnt and we had that strong flame on it. Nothing stuck. Love this pan. And it's a good size. And check this out. All right, we're going to let that cool off a little bit while I finish the rest of this pate. But yeah, so this is literally the best Russian pate that I've had. Is it the best pate ever? No. The Polish one I had yesterday is a 10. I would give this one a 9. Okay, it's up there. It's good, but I think the difference is the Polish one tastes even more creamy. Okay, it's like almost like they add dairy to it. And that's just how I like it. So take it for what it's worth. You might think otherwise. So, guys, as far as the news, August 15, apparently Trump is meeting meeting Putin in Alaska, which is crazy. Like the logistics and security aspect of it, to me, that's the intriguing part. You just think about the Secret Service and, you know, I don't know what the equivalent of the Secret Service is in Russia, but basically, you know, the guys that protect Putin, just them working together as far as coordinating, that's going to be wild. Very intriguing to me. Just because I do have a background in securities professionally. Not anymore though. Just wanted to do something else with my life, so I kind of left that alone. But nonetheless, very intrigued by the coordination of the logistics and security. Guys, it's in Alaska. That's such a cool location, I feel like. And yeah, just because of the history, obviously, of Russia and Alaska. And then for them to be meeting now, out of all times, it's wild. It's pretty intriguing. Hopefully things go well, you know, because I want to be able to visit Russia. I've never went yet, so very intrigued. Anyway, let's see what this is. This looks like just boiled vegetables with some beef in it. Smells good. Smells more like vegetables than any type of meat. But also the portion is very little. All right. And I do see cabbage in here also, and I do smell it. Let's go. First bite. Up close. Yeah, it tastes like, it's good. But it tastes like boiled cabbage and veggies with almost barely any meat. All right, so very light. Delicious, but very light and quick, okay? And yeah, I'm very curious. You hunters in Russia and fishermen, you guys probably use something like this. Unless you have something specific I'd like to know. Very curious. So yeah, there's definitely more substantial with the crackers. I guess it's smarter for me to be eating this because it's so late. I'm about to go to sleep. And like I said, there's not a lot of food. But anyway, yeah, one more time, this is what it's looking like. Basically like a boiled vegetable stew with very little beef. Again, the good aspect of this does not taste like something that came out of a bag. Definitely tastes like a soup or something made it basically at home. So that's nice. And the flavor overall, like I said, vegetables, peppers, roasted peppers, cabbage, onions, basically something like that. So light in flavor. Not heavy and greasy like a hunter stew, no. Very light. So it's great. I would definitely eat this again, but this is for me like an appetizer. I can't believe I ate everything. I have one more of these. I'm almost tempted just to crack it open and eat the other one. I could do it no problem, but you know what? Stay tuned. I'll do this one maybe next week. If you're interested, if you're Russian, that's what's going to be in it. And let's see about these gums. I've had them before, you know, nothing to write home about. And that's really it. You know, I'll be honest, I wish there was, I did forget to put the pepper. That's how hungry I was. I just devoured everything. I should have put the pepper in there. And yeah, there's no desserts really. I guess the jelly was the dessert. The gum is exactly the same as the military rations. Oh yeah, so cheap. It literally turns into almost dust. So little pieces, breaks up right away. The flavor is good though. It's a light, mellow mint. But once you start chewing, it turns into gum. But the first couple of bites, it just tastes super cheap. Like lowest quality gum on the planet. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you stayed around for this long, please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. By the way, I had to show you. Look, now after I'm done eating, it's working. You see the steam coming off of it? I don't know if the camera picks it up, but yeah, it actually works. I should have waited, but honestly, I didn't got time for that. And of course, I found the candy while cleaning. Pardon this video, guys. I'm just tired tonight. It's been a long, week painting cars. Yeah, here we go again with the paper. I don't want this shit. Signing off.